Working the wheel where you're grinding at. You know what it be. Playing this here for the keeps. Had to make out with a feast. A family to feed. Third cold with a trophy should be. EA got me in the game now. Read on with the gang now. They're here with a lane now. My home second with a rain now. Legendary on the field. Kind of drip is a skill. This the highest cruiser bill. Ain't nothing just to heal. Step on, spin move, in zone, scope. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on the show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Step on, spin move, in zone, scope. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on the show. I had to kick off.
We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Arizona Cardinals. This will make it into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Murray. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. From the gun, a give to Hyde. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory.
Hyde, the ball carrier.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
He lets it fly for Lockett. That's going to be caught. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have taken a 1st quarter lead. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead.
Seahawks 7, Cardinals 0. Michael
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game, it leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
A little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off, and not the ha-ha, that was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
Well, he was just trying to contain DeAndre Hopkins, and he got a little too close.
And because of his ability to line up in different spots on the field and come at you from different angles, different guys have to cover him, and all of them have the same issue. How do you do it without interfering? In this case, it didn't get done.
Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Well, Kenyon Drake last year versus Cleveland, absolutely unstoppable. Ran for 137 yards. Remember, 4 touchdowns in the Cards' 38-24 win in Week 15. From the 31, Murray. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
From the gun on third down, Murray looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Drake. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
A gain of 13 yards.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Out of the gun, here's Murray. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins, the Pro Bowler, the intended receiver. And it's second down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Third down.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Shotgun now from Murray. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Arizona.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player. You threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have...
That's going to be caught by Kirk for a Cardinals touchdown.
To Christian Kirk.
Christian Kirk, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10. At their own
coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 20-yard line.
Hey, zero.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the Seahawks' 26-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Murray now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Finds the open target, Arnold. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 11 yards there, 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's Murray. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. And Murray throwing complete here to Drake. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, Murray. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Zane Gonzalez on for the field goal. A 26-yard attempt.
And that is no good. He pulled it just a bit, just a wee bit wide left. And in this first quarter of play, this will remain a tie ball game. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. These two teams all tied after 1.
7-7.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Check. 36 power. Jump. Under 10.
From the gun, it's Wilson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
And this carries into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL,
Complete.
Well, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Operating from the gun, Murray. Caught left side, Hopkins. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. He got 29 yards that time.
And a Cardinal first down.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10. Down at the 33. From the gun, Murray. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. To throw again, Murray. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Now Murray again, buying time to his left. Murray has it knocked loose, fumble, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Good job starting on that scramble. Had his eyes on that 1st down marker, CD, but lost the most important thing, the football.
Yeah, wasn't quite there. Focused solely on getting to the 1st down marker. Forgot to cover up and take care of the ball.
Here's a handoff to Carson to begin the drive. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Jordan Hicks.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
Chris Carson has proven to be a workhorse for the Seattle Seahawks, and they continue to expand his game. We know that he can run inside and be a bruising type of a player, but he has surprising speed to the perimeter, and they've expanded his game now by throwing it to him out of the backfield. In 2019, in the top 10 in the league in touches and yards from scrimmage.
That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. 1st down Seahawks.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
That's a jet sweep into the hands of Metcalf. Tackle made by Demarius Randall.
Wide receivers.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. He's got his man. That's Josh Gordon. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 36. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run it with Carson. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our 1st half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. To throw on 2nd and 6, Wilson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They'll try to run with Carson, and he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Seahawks add on to their lead. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions, and they're a PAT from going up 21-7.
Yeah, very impressive the way that they've moved the football. Full command of their playbook, full command of the way they wanted to attack.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Taken in the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Trent Taylor on the return. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Murray now on 1st down. Going for the deep ball. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Operating from the gun, Murray. Murray fighting, lost the football, and the Seahawks have picked it up, and they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. 2nd time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. From the 25 on second down, Wilson. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. On second down now, it's Carson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Good gain by Chris Carson. Picks up a first down, and you just have to love his running style. Talk about a straight-ahead guy, no-nonsense type of a runner. He's averaged 82 yards a game over the last 2 seasons and had 1,230 yards on the ground in 2019.
He lets it fly for Lockett. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
Down and 10.
Looks like they went for the combo play there. A nice ample gain on the ground on the previous play. Going for the big shot on that one unsuccessfully.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
Check 48's the mic. Check.
And he's got room. 20. And finally out of bounds, just a few yards short of the goal line at the 3. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
On second down, Wilson. And this is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 16 yards, a first down.
First and 10.
Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Number 3 brings up second and 7 at the Cardinals' 20.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7.
Mike 48. Mike 48. All right, T,
They run again with Carson. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
2 yards. It's third and 9.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on third down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Chandler Jones, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Seahawks field goal. A 52-yard attempt.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
30.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, Murray. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. Certainly not what they wanted there. No gain, and it's 4th down. They couldn't get anything going there out of the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. On 1st down, Drake. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And finally out of bounds down near the 10-yard line. A big-time play there by the Cardinals. 41 yards. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. 1st down, Murray. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown.
To number 10.
DeAndre Hopkins with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. The Cardinal offense not going anywhere. They'll stay out and go for 2. Operating from the gun, Murray. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
30. Cardinals 13.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, the fact you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion.
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. From the gun, Wilson. Left side complete to Lockett. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Here's Carson. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 3 on what will be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Back to the ground. This time it's high. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Tackled by Demarius.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now it's Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Demarius Randall. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, fourth quarter. Going deep for Hopkins. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
Incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
He's not going to get me. 54 is Mike.
Throwing again. Murray. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and it's third down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. His throw caught at about the 5. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, first down. And this is going to be intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
2 yards.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
At the 22-yard line.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
Chris Carson.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Cardinals' 45-yard line.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Wilson. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 26. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. They'll run on first down. Carson. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Chris Carson.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Baker on the tackle.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
At the 5-yard line.
But a spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score there. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6.
Behind the line of
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
59 mark, 59 mark.
Hey, 0-0.
Operating from the gun, Wilson. And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. Well, the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
It's good.
And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Seahawks 37, Cardinals 13.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll get this just up past the 20, but a marker is down. Let's get the call. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. From the gun, Murray. He's going to let it fly. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and 10.
To throw again, Murray. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A huge play there for Arizona. 49 yards.
Down Cardinals.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Murray. He's going to let it fly. And this one incomplete. So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. Throwing again, Murray. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. DeAndre Hopkins once again the intended target. And that'll make it 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
Throwing again, Murray. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
For DeAndre Hopkins, incomplete.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going for it. It's Murray. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football.
Tonight's final score.